Hi everybody, how are you all? I'm glad to report that I'm feeling better and each day sees a slight improvement. I still have one hurdle to overcome on the 23rd with a minor procedure at the hospital, but from there it will mainly be lifestyle changes to ensure continued health. Some of those lifestyle changes will come with initial stress of its own, but my daughter and I are tough cookies and we have already started working towards the needed changes. Anyway, on to our royal coverage. Ladies and gents, forgive me for sounding a little paranoid, but something on both sides of the pond smells dodgy to me. Something ain't right. Something is off. Maybe it's my love for riddles and my fascination with mysteries playing havoc with my mind, but I cannot help but feel something is disturbing the equilibrium of the palace. And in my opinion, based on random pieces of gossip, mainstream media, etc., the discord, nervousness, and buzz currently running through the royal family, the offices of the households, and so on, obviously has everything to do with the upcoming coronation and Harry and Meghan's conduct. Yes, obviously, Harry and Meghan are non-entities in terms of their importance to the monarchy, but their conduct and the reaction to their conduct is having a ripple effect both inside and outside of the family. If you believe nothing else coming out of my mouth, believe that. As I always say, on this channel, there are two types of information being shared, namely gossip, which may or may not be true, or which may be partially true. But ultimately, I'm sharing it with you because it is not that ridiculous that it cannot possibly be true. The other kind of information are the snippets I share and which I tell you are factually correct. And in the past, you may have noticed that when I state such a thing as a fact, I shall not sway from it, no matter who says what to the contrary, whether it is a royal correspondent or the king himself. And then at the end of the day, when it has all played out, I would be proven to have been correct. Anyway, I'm thus telling you now that this Harry and Meghan debacle has further reaching and more damaging effects on the royal family and their surrounding support than the public will ever be told. Now, here is another fact, and I told you this a few videos ago already, but frustratingly, it sometimes feels like I'm talking to the wind. And once I finish a video, everyone rushes over to the bigger channels, hangs onto their every word, and completely forget what I just told them. Anyway, the fact is that Harry and Meghan have already been invited to the coronation. Now, I'm not sure how they were invited, whether at this point only verbally or whether a formal invitation has been extended. I don't know because I did not think to ask. And the person or persons who know these things do not have the time to chat to a YouTuber all day, every day. So if I miss asking something like that, it is indeed a missed opportunity, or at least for a while. But what I can tell you is that they are aware that they are welcome to attend, that they have not advise the palace as yet as to whether they will attend, but that they are included in preparations and that the palace and organizers are assuming or working as if they will attend. The official word from the palace is that Harry and Meghan will be treated as guests at the coronation, and as non-working members of the royal family will not have any special role to play in the proceedings. Okay, I'm paraphrasing, but that is basically the message. So clearly, to recap, they are invited, haven't said whether they are coming or not, but if they do, they will be treated like VIP guests, like everyone else, and with no role in the actual proceeding. Now, that sounds sort of okay, doesn't it? Well, no, it doesn't. Senior aides and family members, and even certain members of parliament, have a long list of concerns. Concerns which are, according to my information, being ignored, to the immense frustration of some of the people involved. In no particular order, here are just a few of the issues certain courtiers, family, organizers, and portions of the public sector are struggling with. There are security concerns which are kept very close to the vest, and absolutely no one from the inner sanctum will breathe a word, confirm, or deny anything. But I'm told that never before has event organizers been so nervous. In short, one contributing factor is, of course, Harry's remarks about killing 25 Taliban and seeing them as chess pieces. I'm told that there is a real fear for retaliation during the Jubilee. The other threat is now from Russia. Although it is known that Putin do not wish to expand the war further into Europe at this time, Britain's increased and more open support of Ukraine may also elicit a revenge attack, particularly when large groups of the public is congregated in one area. The other issue courtiers and staff are struggling with is the interpersonal relationship and interactions between members of the royal family. I'm told that there is barely one single member of the royal family and all their households who have any trust left in Meghan and Harry. None. They don't trust them as far as they can see them. But this lack of trust is one thing, but multiply it with 100, and it will only begin to give you an idea of how William feels. According to the person with whom I had this conversation, William feels betrayed by Harry on every possible level, on a personal and professional level. And from what this person is getting from people in the inner circle, it is not something William openly talks about, not even to his most senior staff. But enough had been gleaned from certain responses and comments and meetings and discussions to know that William is totally over Meghan Markle. There will never be anything but dislike and disdain for her from William. It is this person's opinion that as far as Meghan and William are concerned, there can never and will never be any forgiveness. But I'm also told that as far as William is concerned, Meghan Markle is honestly like a pesky piece of gum stuck under his shoe, and that the real hurt, anger, and sense of betrayal is now directed at Harry. I'm told that if it was up to William, he would have preferred to never be in the same room as the Harkles ever again. and would have preferred to forget about their existence. I asked whether there was any indication as to how William felt about the Harkles attending the coronation, and the person said it can be summed up in one word: betrayed. He says that in discussions between William's office and that of his father, the main topic is how the presence of Harry and at the coronation will detract from absolutely everything and everybody else. It is clear that William feels that not only is this not fair to his own family, but also to all the other working and loyal members of the family and court and all other dignitaries. I'm told that although William is maintaining a sense of decorum in and around staff and the officers, that there is a feeling of dread and anticipation in and around his office, as those who like him and are loyal to him fear that he'll reach his limit or breaking point soon if the King's office does not step up and publicly support him and his family, and more importantly, take a harder stance against the Harkles. From what this person understands, William is the one who feels unprotected, unsupported, and exposed. Now, the person I had this online conversation with is not working or affiliated to any of the royal offices, but is affiliated to a group of friends and supporters of the royal family. So he also tells me that the royal family is still currently very divided and still over the same two issues as last year, namely Andrew and Harry. He says, from what he learned, it is clear that the Wessexes have reached the end of their rope with the Harkles. They are done. I'm told that although the stoic and dutiful Princess Anne is continuing her duties publicly, she has also drawn the line under the Harkle saga. She has no desire to acknowledge them in any way. The biggest surprise and I think misunderstanding from my side came when I asked about the Yorks. Although it is hard to say what the York sisters feel when it comes to Meghan and Harry, I'm told that Sarah has made a total 360-degree turn on the Harkles and that she is disgusted by the way they threw the royal family under the bus in their Netflix series and in Harry's book. I'm also told that Andrew's anger towards the Harkles is deep and that he takes every slight or accusation they make almost as a personal affront. I asked this person whether there are any predictions he could make based on his insights, and he said no, but that he believes Harry and Meghan will be at the coronation and that it will be the biggest mistake the monarchy has made since Diana's death. He says that he thinks the monarchy is in bigger trouble than the king cares to acknowledge. And he says he is saying this based not on how he's feeling, but on what he is seeing and hearing. Republic is now spearheading a protest action for the day of the coronation. So that will be going on in one corner. And in the other corner, Harry and Meghan will be mightily booed if they do attend. So altogether, a lot of negativity geared towards the day which is supposed to bring a nation together in celebration. So, in his opinion, not a good look or indicator of a brilliant future for the monarchy. Another growing concern is that there are increasing calls from the public and fringe politicians to actually look into the real cost of the monarchy and not the PR spin which had always been presented. He also says that although there had always been some opposition to the monarchy, there had never been clear and logical alternatives presented. But lately, the efforts seem to have become more organized and detailed, and he says that he had seen some of the item specific proposals, and he says that even as a monarchist, he can see merit in some of the proposals. His other major concern is the sudden change in PR tactics from the King's office and closest aides. But we'll discuss that in another video, as there was no time to discuss this more in depth, but hopefully we'll do so in the next week, whereafter I will bring it to you. Okay, guys and girls, I'll be back soon. I'm keeping the video shorter as I still have some technical issues when it comes to exporting my edited videos. I seldom do this, but as I leave today, I wish to ask you to help me out by liking this video if you liked it. Click on that subscribe button and make sure that you click that bell icon for notifications. By doing so, you'll be helping me out tremendously and without it costing you anything. Let's see whether we can get this channel to 40,000 subscribers before the end of February. And if you are so inclined, please hop on over to my other channel, Bookworm on the Case, of which I'll leave a link in the description box below, and subscribe there as well. It will really help me out. And as I said, it is absolutely free. The most it will cost you is a few seconds of your time. Okay, so that's it for now. Please take good care of yourselves until we meet back here again on the next video. Bye.